Welcome back everybody, welcome to another video here on my channel. I'm Skersh, and today we're gonna talk about everything that's wrong with this motorcycle. Before we start, I just wanna ask you two things. So this is going to hurt your body, the things that I'm going to ask you to do, but I need you, if you're on your phone with your fingers, or if you're on your computer with your arm, I need you to press that subscribe button and leave a like on this video. I know it's a huge sacrifice. You're gonna be hurt, but I sure hope you can do it and stay healthy after. But anyway, help me grow on this beautiful community of motorcyclists that bring joy to the world. So without further ado, let's start. The first thing I'm going to show you, it's one thing that I figured out on the beginning, one of those things, but I ignored it. I thought, well, this won't hurt me, it's just an aesthetic thing, and it is. But by the way, I'm not gonna talk about like the exhaust, the old exhaust. Everybody knows the old exhaust is really bad. The license plate holder, everybody wants to change that. The turn signals, obviously you'll want the LEDs ones, but so I'm gonna skip that. Those are pure aesthetic things. And besides the exhaust, obviously there's a little bit increase in performance, but I'm gonna show you the things that with the experience and some things that I haven't changed are actually bad on the motorcycle. So as I was gonna say, the first thing I'm gonna show you is there is no rear fender. So you've got one in the front, this one right here, and on the back there's no rear fender. When I first bought the motorcycle, I thought this probably won't bother me too much. Well, I was wrong, and I'm not able to afford a rear fender right now because I'm saving some money for some other things. Holidays are coming. I need to start saving money, but nonetheless, there's no rear fender. So I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, but it's so dirty here. Beneath the motorcycle in this area, it's all full of mud. Those parts here too, they get full with mud, get really dirty, and it bugs me a lot because you've got to clean it clean it a little bit more because of that. It really annoys me, and I don't know. My advice, if you're gonna get this motorcycle, get a rear fender, because you might think, just like I did, this is not gonna be a huge problem, it's just an aesthetic thing. Well, it kind of bugs me now because it gets really dirty down there, and it's probably going to be one of my next purchases on these motorcycles. Is gonna be a rear fender. I'm just saving up some money, and because it annoys me and it will annoy you. Anyway, one other thing that I actually complained on my last video, I said the seats are comfortable, and they really are. I stand by that. But I also said they slip a lot, and it's true. And this is, for me, it's, then again, it's not a real problem. Like, it's not a bike failure problem or something like that, but it annoys me, and I'm sure some of you that have this motorcycle will feel the same about the seats. I mean, you sit down here or back here, you just apply a little bit of the front brake and you will slide to the front. Man, it annoys me. I don't know if it's my pants or something like that. Probably is, but I needed some new seats or seat covers. Get that if you have the money, because it's really annoying. You slide a lot. The passenger, if you have a passenger here, it happened to me. Obviously, sure. Um, some passengers just don't know how to ride as a passenger. And one time I had a passenger here, and I had to brake a little bit with some extra force, And you're thinking, okay, they hold on the back and they make a little bit of force, they will not slide. Well, the passenger ended up in my seat. I don't even know how that's possible. How can you slide that much? I don't know, but the sliding happens on the passenger seat as well, so that's one other thing that annoys me. Another problem that uh, now it's actually an issue, not just an aesthetic thing. It's a real issue that I found um, while riding the motorcycle. As I said, 8,000 miles. Um, it's the rear brake. I mean, the rear brake does its job. Um, it's not that bad, but it's not great. It's not. I don't think it even comes to good. To being good, you know. Um, the first time that I actually had to push the rear brake real hard, man, I felt so scared. I'm gonna tell you. Um, some people already told me that what happened was because the ABS was activating, but I I swear I thought I was gonna crash. But when I pressed it real hard, I had to do like an emergency brake. Um, it's that thing starts clicking like ta 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 ta. It really scares me. It scared me back then. It happened a couple of times. I don't know if it's true, if it's because of the ABS. Probably is, but it really scares you when it happens the first time. At least that was the first time that happened to me. Um, but besides the clicking that it does, that it makes it seem that it's gonna fall off, the rear brake is not that good. So the front brake is it's fine. Obviously, these aren't Brembo brakes, but the front brake I feel is just fine. For the motorcycle that it is, it's fine. The rear brake, not so much. I think that it should be a little bit better for the motorcycle that this is. Um, I don't know. It's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna leave it like that because I think that's the truth. At least that's what I found. What I find about the rear brake. The last thing, my friends, that I'm gonna talk to you guys about, and many of you will have the same opinion. Uh, those of you that have ridden a 500 or a 400, 300, whatever. After a while, and I mean, I've got this bike for like a year and a half, I think. Bought it on September 2017, and right now I have more than 13,000 kilometers, more than 8,000 miles, and I can tell you, man, I wish this thing had more power. It's a lack of power. I'm gonna be honest, man. You get used to the bike really quick. Um, it's just I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, when I got the bike, I just felt in a whole new other world coming from a 125. I felt like, wow, this is as huge power. Well, after a while, you'll get used to it. My opinion, this is the ultimate beginner bike. Don't go to a 125. This is a beginner bike. You can learn on it. You can drive it safely. You have enough power, but it doesn't go more than that. It's a beginner bike, and man, I wish it had more power. I'm planning in a year or 2 years um, to get a new one. I'm thinking maybe a 600 or a 1000. I'm not sure. I'll have to see when the time comes, but that's the final issue I find on this bike. It's a really fun bike. I really love riding it. It has enough power for everything I do, and it's a great motorcycle. As you can tell, I didn't complain a lot about this motorcycle. So the rear fender, you can fix that. The seat covers, you can fix that. The stock exhaust, obviously, I fixed that. Turn signals, license plate holder, you can change all that. Mirrors if you want. I haven't changed mine, but you can. But except for the rear brake, those it's all the things that you can change. But the lack of power, man, you can't fix that. Sure, you can put a power commander, the exhaust will help, do a ECU flash maybe. I haven't done those things because I don't think it will compensate. Like, do I want to spend like $1,000 on all those things, or €1,000 in my case? But do I want to spend that much money to get, like, I don't know, even if it is 5 extra horsepower? No, I don't think so. Top speed on this motorcycle 188 kilometers per hour. Um, on the highway, you want more. Trust me. On the highway, you get to that point of 188, and you just wish the bike would go faster and get that 250, 300 kilometers an hour mark, but it doesn't. I knew that when I bought the motorcycle, but my thought was I don't need that power. I do a lot of commuting, and so this has enough power, and it has. For everything I do, it has enough power. But after 10,000 or 13,000 kilometers, it starts getting a little bit annoying. Uh, now that I have enough experience, I wish I had uh, a faster bike. That's what it is. We are adrenaline addicts. These the super sport guys will know what I'm talking about. We want speed, man. It doesn't matter. Obviously, take your precautions, but we want speed. We want that 300 kilometers mark. But anyway, I think I've covered everything I found bad on the motorcycle. Uh, so I hope you enjoy the video. Next week I'll be coming out with another one. I've been a little bit busy with university, but now I've got some free time. I've got some videos planned. I'm hoping next week I can release another one. And I see you next time.